Hello everyone! Over the past years, I have seen and worked closely with many businessmen, including owners of the ex-owners of the Fuse HVAC and appliance repair franchise. In one of the previous videos, I've already shared my observation on why some people cannot build a franchise business. If you haven't watched this video, I'll leave the link in the description below. So in that video, I point out what owning your own business is tough, and it's definitely not for everyone. Today, let's talk about the possible reasons why this is happening and why not everyone is meant to be a businessman. Please note, this is just my personal opinion and not everyone will agree with it. So, you are not ready to work 24/7. I have already brought up this topic in one of the previous videos. The main thing you need to be prepared when you are doing your own business is the lack of the free time. For instance, at the start of the business, you will most likely have only one operator working from Monday to Friday, and on weekends you will need to not only work as a technician but also receive calls. On top of that, you will need to set up marketing and advertising, calculate and pay salaries, and deal with many other issues. Get ready to be multitasking, and all of our franchisees are men of many talents. Starting your own business often means work without days off and holidays, and you are not the only one that needs to get used to this lifestyle, but your family as well, because your family will only see you as zombie coming home every night. Of course, as your business grows, you will be able to delegate some of your responsibilities, but while your business is just getting on its feet, you need to get ready to work 24/7 and forget about work-life balance. The other thing, you don't know how to prioritize. The next point arises from the previous one, and we have to give the answer to the question, what about the family? I believe that before buying a franchise, you need to discuss your decision with your family. Sometimes both spouses come to us for franchise interview. I think that's great. Your wife or your girlfriend should accept the fact that becoming a successful entrepreneur requires hard work, and most likely you will devote less time to the family or your relationship. We also have cases when wives join to the business and become a part of the team. We encourage you to do the same if your wife is interested. It can also happen what the franchise in your city already exists and operates. So if you will want to still buy our franchise, you will have to pick another location and move there. Let's remind you that we don't want any competition between our franchises. That's why we designate certain territory to only one Fuse franchise. Good locations are getting sold quickly enough. At the same time, you need to understand that living in one city and doing business in another will not work. Again, you need to discuss with the whole family the possibility of moving or drop this idea. What's worse, some are trying to combine the Fuse franchise with another job or study. As practice shows, this doesn't work. You need to decide what you want to do. It's important to get your priorities straight, otherwise you won't succeed at any of it. Believe me, the numbers speak for themselves. The next people, you give up easily. Business development is a process what has its ups and downs. When something is just not going right, you need to try a different approach and work and finding solution to the problem. Moreover, having a franchise makes it much easier. You don't need to face challenges on your own. You can always reach out to us and we will give you through these together. The next people, you are constantly looking for excuses and complain. Often, instead of looking for a solution problem, we are looking for something to complain about or coming up with excuses. I know for sure that if you keep looking for the minuses in everything, then you will definitely find them. Let me give you an example related to our industry. I've heard so many times that obtaining an HVAC license is not only difficult, but almost impossible. Instead Instead of the overthinking it and coming up with reasons why I may fail, I take action. So now we already have licenses in California and Texas, and we will have in Florida very soon. Guys, getting started is the most difficult part. Once you stop making excuses for yourself and focus on the result, you will see that everything is possible. The next people, you are constantly having thoughts. It's so good to work for someone. Why I shouldn't be an ordinary employee? We had cases when our technicians wanted to open a franchise, and then they realized what it wasn't so easy, and eventually returned to work with us as employees. To run a business, you need to be prepared for a huge responsibility and hard work. As a business owner, you will be responsible not only for yourself, but for your employees as well. There are great technicians who love their job, and they don't want to dive into how jobs appear on their schedule and at all. Each person finds his own way in life. Before starting a business or buying a franchise, think carefully about whatever you are ready to become an entrepreneur. I'm sure there are businessmen among my viewers. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Why you think not everyone succeeds in running their own business, and if you are finally stopped making excuses and decided to become the owner of your business, we are waiting for your emails at fuseservice.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.